Hello everyone, welcome back to Slovak with Sam. I know it's been a while, but let's get right back into it. So last time we looked at one part of the Slovak alphabet, the vowels. Today we'll be looking at the 22 remaining consonants. So these are all the consonants. I will read them out for you. B, C, D, Z, F, G, H, Ch, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, dvojité V, X, Z. Now there are some letters that are a little bit weird. I will highlight those now. So first of all, the letter Z, the fourth letter. The letter Z is written as two characters, D and Z. However, it is indeed one letter and should be considered as such. Similarly, the letter Ch is also considered one letter, even though it is comprised of two. This is interesting, for example, when you're filling in a Slovak crossword. In the crossword puzzle, both Z and Ch belong in one box, not two. Another note to Slovak pronunciation is that the Slovak H sound, H, is vocalized, meaning your vocal cords will have to vibrate when you pronounce it. In English, the H sound is not voiced. So, when in English you would say a word such as house, the H would not be voiced, so it would sound like this. However, in Slovak, it is voiced, meaning h, house. It sounds much different. So that is a sound you might have to get used to. Some notes to the letters Q, W, and X. These are foreign letters and are usually not used in Slovak words. The letter Q is usually just pronounced kv. So k and v, kv. Similarly, the letter X is pronounced ks, so K and S, ks. The W is usually just pronounced as V in words such as web, the web. So now let's look at one of the marks that we already know, the lengthener mark. The lengthener mark, believe it or not, can actually be applied to two consonants as well as to all the vowels. These two consonants are L and R. We already learned what the lengthener mark does. It lengthens. So how do you lengthen? Well, quite simply. L, L, R, R. Some example words. L, hĺbka, mlkvy. R, vrba, hrba. Now, an interesting feature of this is, since they can attract the lengthener mark, that means that they can actually mark syllables. A Slovak syllable is pretty tightly defined as a vowel and some consonants next to it. So, for example, in the word hĺbka, there's only one vowel, so you would think, hey, this is all one syllable, is it? However, it's not, and that's because the letters L and R can actually form syllables on their own, and that's also a reason why they can attract the lengthener mark. So, the word hĺbka has two syllables, hĺbka. Moving on to our second mark, the softener mark, Mäkčeň. So these letters, highlighted in red, can attract the softener mark. What does the softener mark do? Softener mark marks palatalization, above all. What is palatalization? Palatalization is pronouncing sounds with a little added y at the end. However, not all letters attract the softener mark to palatalize in Slovak. The four examples marked with the purple text are those where the sound changes instead of simply becoming palatalized. I will go over all the sounds now and explain a little bit along the way. C, č, d, j, z, j, l, l, n, ň, s, š, t, ť, z, ž. So, palatalization. Those that are unmarked, that is, j, l, n, t, those are those that are simply palatalized when pronouncing them. Palatalization simply means you move your tongue a little bit more to the palate. That is, the y metaphor comes from there because y is a palatal sound and thus very easy for many foreigners to replicate. If you already speak Russian or another Slavic language, you might already be familiar with these sounds. They are the same in Slovak as they are, for example, in Russian. And the irregular sounds you see on the screen right now are simply sound changes that you will have to learn. So, s with a softener mark isn't sh, it's sh. Okay? Moving on, consonants can be divided into two categories, the hard consonants and the soft consonants. Why do we divide them into these two categories? Well, in the vowel episode, I've mentioned the Slovak has two E sounds, the hard E and the soft E. Hard consonants, if they are followed by an E sound, should be followed by a hard E, whereas soft consonants, when they are followed by an E sound, should be followed by a soft E. So, tvrdé spoluhlásky, hard consonants, h, ch, k, g, d, t, n, l, and soft consonants, Mäkké spoluhlásky, c, č, dz, dž, š, ž, j, d, t, n, l. Notice all the consonants with softener marks are indeed soft, so the softener mark does mark softness. Keep an eye out on these four, we will come back to them later. However, these are a small exception to this rule. In some specific cases, we will go over them in a while. Now for some example words. H, hyena, hláska, história, chyba. Ch, chyba, chváliť, choroba. K, kyslý, kocka, klamár. G, gitara, gymnázium, guma. D, dať, dom, dýchať. T, ty, tri, Trnava. N, nula, nádej. L, líra, loď, láska. So, what about those DT and L sounds? The dětěněle, dětěnilý rule basically means that the dě, tě, ně, le, di, ti, ni, li letter combinations are always pronounced soft, even if we do not write the softener mark there. You will notice, however, that I say dětěně le, děti ni, li, and that's because in my dialect I do not pronounce the le and li. That's a regional variation and quite widespread. Another one that you might find a bit widespread is that ně is going to be pronounced ne. This really depends to the region. As a foreigner learning the language, I honestly recommend pronouncing them all soft. However, if you want to sound a little bit more Bratislava-like, you may drop the le and li. Once again, the degree to which this rule is applied is a very regional level. There are dialects that drop almost all of these, and there are dialects that keep all of them and pronounce them even stronger. This really depends to which region of Slovakia you're traveling to. However, keeping this rule in mind will clarify a lot of pronunciations that you see along the way. Mäkké spoluhlásky. C, cibuľa, cena, cukor. Č, čo, často, čistý. Dz, rīdzi, dzindzig, dž, džūs, š, šiť, šesť, šiška, ž, život, žiaľ, žeriav, j, jeleň, jedlo, jeden, ď, ďateľ, ďumbier, ť, ťava, byť, ň, ňufák, nie, nič, ľ, ľalia, ľúbiť. Now you'll notice that the j letter is not very present in Slovak. There aren't many words that use the j and z letters. Those are very rare. However, there are a few. Similarly, with the letter ñ, notice how a lot of words use the ne, so ni, sound, and are pronounced softly. Nie, nič. Now we left some consonants out. Those are the both ways consonants, or obojaké spoluhlásky. So I neatly distinguished all the consonants into two categories, hard consonants and soft consonants. However, these were left out. Why? That's because they do not have any hard and fast rules about which E has to follow them, or should follow them. These consonants can be followed by both E's. It really just depends on the word. We have a special list of words where these consonants are followed by a hard E. It's called vybrané slova, or the chosen words. And those words have to be learnt by all Slovak people. We usually learn them in school, in elementary school, around 3rd or 4th grade. And you really do just have to learn them by memory, because, simply said, there is no difference in sound between the letter, the hard E letter, y, and the soft E letter. And so you really do just have to learn which words have which E. But not all the time. The hard and soft consonants will give you a great indication. However, in the case of these consonants, you will have to learn them by memory. To illustrate my point, here are 6 words. The only difference between these words is the E letter. I will read them out. Mi, mi. Byť, byť. Vi, vi. As you will notice, they sound exactly the same, but they mean different things, and that is why it's necessary to learn which E follows which word. The easiest way is to learn all the ones that are followed by the hard E, and then all the others have to be followed by a soft E. Simply said, I wouldn't recommend learning these yet. You can write the wrong E's. Most Slovaks will correct you, and I'm sure you'll pick it up as you learn words and learn to write words. Whenever you learn a new word, go ahead and memorize the E's in it as well. Honestly, this isn't something you need to memorize separately, because when you learn a new word, you should pick up the E anyway. The reason why many Slovak kids learn it, and have to learn it, is because you learn to speak sooner than you learn to write. For you, hopefully, you should be learning to speak and write at the same time, so it shouldn't really be much of a problem. I will have a series covering all the words so that you can learn them. However, you should be able to find them online if you search for vybrané slova, and vybrané slova do indeed have a hard E in them. So once you decide to learn those, go ahead and learn them. However, I don't think this is necessary until you start getting serious about Slovak, because honestly, unless you're writing something formal, I'm sure no casual conversation with a Slovak person will end up in them laughing at you for not knowing the vybrané slova. So here we have all the letters of the alphabet. I'll read them all. A, E, B, C, Č, D, D, Z, J, E, F, G, H, Ch, I, J, K, L, L, M, N, Ň, O, Ł, P, Kw, r, r, s, š, t, ť, u, v, dvojité v, ks, y, i, z, ž. Thank you very much for watching.